Hey, what is up, guys? We just got some big time announcements from Dana White. Just announced two of the best fights we had announced this year, I think, since New Year's. We got Benoit taking on Dustin the Diamond Porrier, and then we're gonna have another matchup between Charles Oliveira taking on Arman Tsarukyan. What an absolute banger, man! I mean, Dana White was out there cooking up these matchups for a long time. We've been waiting for some news from the UFC for news for UFC 300. But Benoit versus Porrier is gonna be on UFC 299 card. This UFC 299 card is so stacked from top to the bottom. And my early pick for this video is gonna be Benoit, guys. I'm picking Benoit, God of War. I've been a big time Porrier fan in the past, but I just cannot pick against Benoit right now, man. This guy's on an absolute roll right now. Huge step up in competition for him. I mean, talk about step up in competition. This is a big step up in competition for him. But he's only 28 years old, taking on a guy who's 35 years old, Porrier, coming off a brutal head kick knockout loss where he got absolutely slept. And the thing about Porrier is he's mostly just a striker. He's never really had that much of a ground game. And now they're giving Santani a really good matchup here against Porrier. And it depends if Santani can really take this fight to the ground or not. On the feet, I think Porrier probably has an advantage. Not by much, though. I mean, we've seen Santani can go out there, knock guys out with a head kick. He's got some big power in his hands. He's got some nasty ground and pound. But I'm hoping he takes the fight to the ground. Because we've seen Porrier can't really handle guys that can grapple with him, that can take him down, that can wear him out slowly. And that's what Oliveira did. I mean, he took his back, climbed down his back, and got that rear naked choke in. I mean, Porrier didn't really have much to offer. So this is a really good matchup here. And I'm really glad they made this matchup. And I do think Santani can get the second round finish, likely by submission. I don't think he's going to ground and pound Porrier. Porrier's way too tough to get ground and pounded. But I'm thinking it's going to be a submission for Santani, and that's going to put him in the top 5, I think. Then he's going to be right there with Oliveira, Arman, and Gaethje for the title shot next. So really big news today from Dana White. And the other fight that we're going to be talking about is Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. Man, Arman Tsarukyan, man, what a big step up for Arman Tsarukyan. I mean, Arman Tsarukyan is not the biggest guy for the lightweight weight class. But man, what a matchup for Arman Tsarukyan. I mean, he's got the style to beat a guy like Oliveira, I'll say that much. But man, Oliveira is no freaking joke. Man, he's not some stepping stone for these other guys. And I don't think he's ready to be a stepping stone for Arman right now. I really want to pick Arman right now. I do think Arman's got the tools and he's a favorite on the money line. Santani and Porrier, it's even money fight, minus 110 on each side. And thing about the money lines for Oliveira versus Arman is minus 148 right now on DraftKings. And Oliveira is plus 124. So I don't really agree with the money lines. I think the money lines are getting way too wide, out of control. I think Oliveira still got what it takes to beat these top level guys. But man, Arman's got the style to beat him. He's got the wrestling. He's got the pressure. He can hang on him on top position without getting submitted. But Arman's not the biggest guy for the weight class. So as my early pick, I am picking Charles Oliveira as underdog. I think he's got the style to get it done. Maybe rock him on the feet. We saw Joaquim Silva rock Arman Tsarukyan on the feet. And even against Benoit, I was very confident that Arman Tsarukyan was going to go out there and knock out Benoit, and he went out there and knocked him out in the first round. And we had Arman Tsarukyan as a lock of the week at minus 180 early on. And then he cast a knockout prop for us too. But man, against Oliveira, man, that's not an easy thing to do. Oliveira's got some fucking tools, man. Oliveira's a slick jiu-jitsu artist. He's got some nasty power in his hands. He's knocking guys out, knocking guys down, submitting them. So if he rocks a guy like Arman, I can definitely see him catching him in a submission then, club and sub. But I think it's going to be a submission, man, from Oliveira. So I'm picking Santani by submission over Porrier. Then I'm picking Charles Oliveira by submission over Arman Tsarukyan. Maybe I'll change the pick once I do more tape study. But as of right now, man, those are my picks, guys. I think those two guys are going to get it done. And these two matchups are going to get these guys right into the top 5 soon. I mean, Santani's, I think he's sitting at like number 7 or number 6 or number 8 right now. I think could be even a little bit higher or a little bit lower in the rankings. But I think I do know that Oliveira is number 1 right now at 155. And I know that Arman Tsarukyan is number 4 right now, I think. And then, what's his name? Porrier is number 3 right now, or number 2. Yeah, Porrier is number 3 right now in the rankings. So these guys, all these guys are right there, and I think we're gonna see Makachev probably gonna fight Gaethje next. Now that we got this news about these two matchups, so I think Gaethje's probably gonna be fighting Islam for the title next. That's for sure. I think unless they make Edwards versus Islam next for 170, which I don't see happening because we're already hearing rumors that they're gonna give Bilal Muhammad the next title shot. They have to give him the next title shot. So big news from Dana White. I was waiting for some news. I was doing a live stream at the time when we heard this news. Dana White just dropped the news around like 11 o'clock, 11:30. So some big matchups at 155. I cannot wait to see them. Let me know who you guys have in these fights. These are some very closely lined fights, and I'm really excited about these matchups. I mean, I cannot wait. I think we're gonna see both two finishes in these two matchups, and both of these fights are gonna end in finishes, I think. So some good news, some big time news at 155, and some absolute banger matchups. Let me know if you guys like these matchups in the comments down below. I would love to hear back from you guys. I always respond to every comment that you guys make on the videos. And make sure you guys like the video. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm. We're trying to make our way to 1K subscribers. So make sure you guys drop us subscribe to the channel. And we've been live streaming every day. Make sure you guys can come hang out with us in the live stream. So I'll see you guys later. I just wanted to make this news video out to you guys as soon as I could and drop my opinions on fights. Maybe give my early picks on these fights. And the only fighter that I'm betting on right now is Benoit at -110. I am gonna be betting Benoit at -110. And I'm gonna wait to bet on Charles Oliveira at like if he gets up to like +150, I'll bet on Charles Oliveira. Right now at +124, I don't know if I'll be betting on him at +124, but I do think Oliveira at plus money is always a good look there. I mean, Oliveira is as dangerous as it come at 155 with these fighters. One of the most dangerous fighters out there at 155. So if anyone can go out there and knock out a guy like or submit knockout or finish a guy like Arman, it's definitely Oliveira. So guys, there it is, guys. Let me know who you guys have down in the comments. I'll see you guys later. You all take it easy.